act as that secondary engage. They can play through side lanes really, really well. I like the 1-3-1 a ton for what Cloud9 has. Renata, though, as that final pick, so good at these hard engage style of comps.
And just to your point, Jet, when you have that counter pick and support, it's the Renata to punish the
I think less about 2 of 3 grubs. It's just denying that that grub feat. But the fact they got 2 is great. Fight.
Oh, now we're finding a pick here onto Loki, potentially. Out of position, flashes away. Out of damage range. Quid cannot follow. Sniper wants some more, though, right now. He's still committed on the Blabber. He's got the damage. First blood. Broken wings, breaking knees as Loki tries to go back in. Flash from River. That's 2 kills to 100 Thieves.
I mean, listen, this game state at this point for 100 Thieves is incredibly favorable because we already know that the Riven has
at least 1 grub, and then that denies 4. And if you can get 2, that's great, but I think you just take 1 and you leave if there's going to be any chance of a fight.
I don't think you want to fight this one, but instead they're engaging themselves. They caught River with nobody around him. Quid has the Emperor's Divide. Now they're re-engaged from 100 Thieves. They got ultimates on days. Vulcan's going to stay alive for quite a while here. Does not give the reset for River for the bailout. And now we're re-engaging onto FBI, who got caught away from his front line. Sven punishes him for it. And C9 win the fight.
Yeah, C9 aren't able to take the fight. It's pretty close. We'll see if they can find Ayla.
He's flashing. One more auto. Oh, the shield and a sidestep. Ayla's out of there.
On him, but the bailout really complicates things.
And that's really about Cloud9 trying to find the right window. It looked like it was just going to be a 1-for-1, but then FBI also ends up getting caught as the cooldowns come back for Vulcan, and at that point, they can just fully chase down the rest of 100 Thieves. And from what was kind of a losing map state, because they just found the right angle where they had the numbers advantage, they might get more here too. Ayla in the flash.
Back to live. Ayla's going to go down. Looked like he was just trying to get vision down in the river.
Locked on the map now. They've got 2 picks.
Sniper
no flash.
Has no backup around him. Can they lock down the Riven? Very slippery champion, but I don't think he's going anywhere. Pick in the side lane. Blabber with the kill.
Unless Quid is heading down there, you're giving over even more gold. So the plates are going to be equalized. They're +1 kill, and they're first on the Dragon.
Ooh, making a play into the mid lane instead. Sven, chain CC, well executed Thieves.
Nice pick. I think Sven was trying to get a little bit of information to make sure that Blabber wasn't getting collapsed on, Drake. And they can get the first tower from this.
I'm pretty sure that's feats of strength right there, because they got the first 3 kills first, plus the turret. All right, not too bad.
And if you're not seeing anyone on the map, just allow Quid to take the tower topside, allow that Azir to continue scaling. We haven't talked a lot about him, but Quid is in a great...
Not only do they get the top turret for Azir, it looks like they're going to be able to get the Rift Herald uncontested as well.
I gave props for C9's adaptability in the play. I'll give props to 100 Thieves as well for adaptability in game plan.
They are going to be going down here, but again, Cloud9 just looking to trade. And as long as they're not trading way down, they're still feeling pretty good. Cole about to cash out here. One more skill drift this the whole way, but mid lane tower is already gone, so...
Yeah, he's done. He's done. That was still nice turning, though.
Yeah.
Smash into the first wall.
Some
taking fights, but it's definitely not looked like 100 Thieves game till maybe now.
Okay. That's actually kicked down from Blabber. Quid flashing in. Gets flash out from C9's jungler. But now they're onto the mid laner. River picks up the kill. 100 Thieves find
ult and just gets disengaged by the ulti. If that was the end of the play, that's super beneficial for Cloud9 because you're trading, ult for ult and you're up 1 flash. But I
also got to say pressure on Sniper here to not die in the side lane, but actually we'll get back to that. Loki getting caught out in his own jungle. The trap is sprung, and it might answer 1-for-1. Shut down for Blabber. C9 answer in kind, and they do get 1.
Oh, teleport there, and River ends up trying to make a big move.
He's TPing top. Sniper's going to get in there, but it's too late. I mean, this Otacon is going to go down. Maybe they can win the fight after the fact. Loki teleports in. Quid gets a little damage. As now Ayla, hostile takeover onto everybody. We are going to get a fight. Sniper jumps in. Buying time for River. Quid in the 1v1 against Loki, and he's winning it. Sniper buying so much space. There's the exhaust. That's 1 down. Thanatos jumps back in as FBI and Blabber are fighting on their own down there. Blabber almost outplays him. We got a fight on 2 fronts. FBI's all alone as he's going to get chased away. As now they re-engage. Then trying to buffer the ultimate and will fall. Couple GAs popped as now Thanatos continues the dive. Flashing in. Shut down.
It is a couple kills, but they also got 3 of the withdraws there, so they removed a lot of those GAs. We'll see if Gwen can get out.
I mean,
Sniper's going to find him.
Hop over the wall.
Yeah. Broken wings from Sniper. He's going to try and follow.
Gold is still positive for Cloud9.
The comp doesn't kill quite as well.
No exhaust ready as well for Cloud9, so Sniper might have an opportunity.
Watch for the engage. We're going in straight on the Blabber. If we can pop him, that is Dragon, but instead it's answering back. Blabber gets the kill instead as Loki's still alive. Sniper trying to get on top of him, but he's got Vulcan playing goalie. as C9 now fighting their way out of the pit. Looking at Sniper, big damage. There's the bailout. They gotta get a kill. They got it! Sniper lives! 1-for-1 trade so far. Junglers go down, but Cloud9, they got the objective. Wow. Power spike before really going for another push.
I will say though, Loki hasn't been finding side lane plays. Maybe now finds
Sniper.
one.
Yeah, Thanatos finding the side lane play onto Sniper. He's played a very calm game up to this point, but eventually he will get picked off.
Down before he really has a lot of
Look at
value.
River.
River's behind
River,
him.
he found Sven! They caught the 80 carry and he's out of there! 100 Thieves with an insane pick right at the Baron, and now Quid absorbing the ultimate from the Lee Sin, and he finds his own engage. They're getting on the Blabber. They take him down. 100 Thieves are doing it 4v5. Are you kidding me?
What a there. And then as he comes out, he's able to flash on the other side, so Blabber just kind of kicks him away to safety. Both of the mid jungle, they're playing insane from that spot. Sven just gets 100. This is kind of expectations versus reality for 100 Thieves, especially last year coming into the spring. Average power ranking was 6th. You know, average power ranking was 5th, you know, in summer, and they were able to really outperform what people expected. You can see they finished 2nd in spring. They made worlds in summer. Very difficult versus Avaris and Azir to just walk straight at them. And I did think Cloud9 was going to be playing more heavily in that 1-3-1 style, but they haven't really been able to find very...
And now over the wall, Thanatos jumping away from River and Sniper. The turret is the focus. We are sieging it down, and we get it.
Blabber max items pretty soon. He's still sitting on that 4.5 items right there.
Ooh, do we re-engage a C9 here? Vulcan looks for it. Hostile takeover will land onto just the cow. He pops the ultimate. Unbreakable will keep him very tanky, but not tanky enough. Exhaust onto Sniper. Vulcan still in trouble, and Quid finds the shuffle! C9 are fighting from a desperate spot here. Down 2 members. 100 Thieves bulldozing over them. Double kill to Sniper's Riven. Can he still live? Jumping away.
Because they have the Renata. If anyone tries to turn around, they're timing the stopwatch from Quid's Azir perfectly, and they might try and end on this push.
I think this is it. It's only 2 members. Yes, they have some wave clear. It's Ezreal, it's Ryze. If they can hit the wave, that can do a lot of damage. River's low as well. They got the wave down pretty much right there, flashing forward, and under the turret, the stasis. 100 Thieves are gonna have to try and survive this. They get 1. Loki's still alive. Sniper flashes in. Gets the stun, still falls Loki with the shutdown, and it can come down to 50-50. 1Q could just kill Loki. There it is! FBI finds the snipe, and Quid trying to keep himself alive. Thanatos cannot stick on it.
Still on it.
Sven teleported in. They're still committing to the Baron. River's into the pit. There's no damage onto the Baron. Who gets it? River steals the Baron! 100 Thieves are still in it! C9 thought they had the play.
I mean, there's the Hex Flash
Chain of
coming
Corruption
in.
will miss, and everyone from 100 Thieves say back away, but can they actually get away? Vulcan's there. If you can find the headbutt, no flash available, and it will just be thanks for the leash. C9 will put themselves on Soul Point.
Oh, this is getting really spicy.
Yes.
I mean, it's a 7K lead. Something done here as well. You know, he is the only one with the lead, and he's got that 5 items completed, still sitting on the Bramble. But if he can find backline with that death cap completed, he is going to be able to cut through them, no problem. But it's so difficult for him to find any sort of an entrance. You know, they have no angle, and Sven is just getting poked down.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to give double inhib.
At least, I mean, Sven completely has to go away. The Varus is just chunking him if he's able to get any arrows onto him.
And we're back.
Here's on the turrets.
We're back to it. Chain of Corruption lands. It's on the Blabber. No one else is going to follow up on the engage. Vulcan will find his own, though. Unbreakable will. He can take a lot of damage. Thanatos on the side there, and Quid actually shuffles him back in towards the team. Vulcan's down. Thanatos has to find him, but he doesn't. 100 Thieves find the engage. They find the way, and they will yet again slay their rivals in C9. Doubters beware. 100 Thieves are back.
It started slow, but it ended in true 100 Thieves fashions. Non-stop team fighting. Quid gives us a highlight at the end. Fantasy points, 100 Thieves take him down.
And they get Sven. 100 Thieves will take it. GG, 100 Thieves.